Oh, hello people, welcome to a fresh start of the game called, wait for it, crazy visuals, Balatro. Balatro, hello people. Amazing game, I've been playing it basically ever since it came out, playing it a lot. I am no expert though, I'm still very bad at this game, but I'm learning, and I thought it would be good to start like a completely new, fresh save file from the beginning, no unlocks, no anything, and I'm gonna explain my reasoning as well as I can. The reasoning is not always gonna be very good, but you know, let's have this be a learning experience for both of us, for you and me. Hello there, my name is Jimbo. I'm here to help you learn how to play. Thank you, Jimbo. Your goal is to earn chips to defeat the enemy blind. This here is a small blind. You only need to score 300 chips to beat it. Select the small blind to start the round. Right? Select. So we got dealt a number of cards here. You earn chips by playing poker hands. Each poker hand earns a base amount of chips multiplied by some mult. Chips are here, the mult is there. See your poker hands in the info run area, run info area, along with other info about your current run. So here we can see which kind of hand scores what. Obviously it goes down from one card played, which is a high card. So it's only one card that actually scores, gives us this, all the way up to straight flush, which is, you know, a hand like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or as depicted here, QJ 10, 9, 8. Basically, you know, the values of the card in a row, 5 of them, and they all have to have the same color. So obviously you can play a high card whenever, you only need one card to play it, and you can play a straight flush basically never, so only if you are very, very lucky. So that is the reason why a straight flush gives a lot of points and a high card doesn't give many points. And you know, you see it kind of scales up depending on the probability of the hand that you can play. Cards also earn you some chips. Hover over it to see. So yeah, kings, queens and jacks all give 10 chips. A 9 obviously gives 9 chips, a 7 gives 7 chips, and so on. So yeah. Now select up to 5 cards to play and press play hand. So what can we do here? We can play these two nines, which will give us 9 plus 9 is 18 chips, and it's a pair, so it's 18 plus 10, which is 83 times 2, which is 46. So this will give us like 46 points if we play it. 56. You see, I'm an expert, absolute expert at maths. You can also discard up to 5 selected cards to try and make even stronger hands. Try it. So now we want to start thinking, right? What do we want to discard here? If we look at our run info, we have the flush, right? We can play any card, any 5 cards, as long as they have the same color, the same suit. So do I want to discard these 5 cards now, keep these spades, and see if we can get more spades? And yes, we can. Careful, you only have a limited number of hands and discards per round. Earn 300 chips before you run out of hands to win this round. Good luck. So yeah, I got it scored 300 here. And I have 3 discards left, so I could discard like even more. I could discard these on top of this to, you know, draw again. So if we play These 5 cards here. These are 10, 20, 30, 38, 43, 40, 44, plus 35. It's 90, no, 79. 79 times 4 is more than 300. I'm not even gonna bother like calculating the exact amount. It's more than 300. We can just play this. You see, 10, 20, 30, 38, 360. So this is much better than the pair, right? That we just played. Of course it is, because you know it gives us way more chips, has a higher multiplier than the pair, and it has more cards in it, which also score. So the flush is much better than the pair, which is pretty obvious, right? Now we cash out, we get some money. Nicely done. Now that you're flush with cash, you can buy some new cards from the shop. Try buying this handsome devil. Yeah, it's you. It's Jimbo himself. So that gives us 4 plus 4 mold if we buy it. This is one of the 150 jokers you can add to your run. Every joker does something different. This one adds 4 mold to every hand you play. Be picky, you can only carry 5 joker cards at a time. Now buy the other card from the shop. Let's buy it. This tarot card is a consumable. This one will enhance your playing cards. Hold on to it. You can carry up to 2 consumable cards with you at the same time. If you save up enough, you can buy a voucher. Vouchers passively upgrade your run. So this one, if you would buy this, it would be like a perk for the run that gives us 1 more hand to play. Vouchers are restocked after you defeat the boss blind. And check out both of the booster packs in every shop. They're full of goodies. Yeah, so these booster packs we could buy to add cards to our build, for our run. Let's move on to the next round. Let's do it. Couldn't buy anything anyway. Selecting the big blind will earn some cash. Or choose to skip it to get a tag. Each tag has a unique effect. But keep an eye on the boss blind. It has an ability you'll need to plan around. Discards 2 random cards per hand played. If you beat it, then the ante goes up and the blind becomes harder. Beat ante 8 to win. Now choose your path. Yeah, would we want to not play this at all? And that will give us $2 because we have discarded 2 times in this run. Or do we want to play it, get $4 at least, plus more dollars? I think the decision here is obvious. We play the big blind. When you get more cards, remember you can rearrange them. Jokers trigger in order from left to right. And make sure that you use your consumables. Yes. Select up to 2 cards in your hand and press use on the tarot card to enhance them. So we could think now, we could skip this, or we could do this now. We can think now what are we going to want to do. So let's try to play this with another flush. Let's try to get 5 of these club cards before we play. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to select these 2 right here, and we're gonna use the Empress on it, which enhances them to mold cards. And those give 4 molds when I play them. So this is going to make this number go up. The right number, the good number. So let's say we play only this high card here. We play only this jack and nothing else. So that's 10 chips and 4 molds. So on top of this will now say 15 and 5. So that's 15 times 5. That's already much more than the normal, this normal jack. This would only give us 5 points, and this will give us 15 times 6, which is 30, times 3, which would be 90 points. That's already a lot, but it's not enough. So we're going to discard. Oh, and we get this, the value of the joker here, which would make it 5, 9, 13 times 9, which is good, but still not enough. It's not enough. So let's actually do one thing here. We go into the settings and we increase the game speed to ×2, just so things go a little bit faster, but still manageable for us to see. So, okay, let's sip of my drink real quick. I'm gonna discard all of these. So now we already have 5 clubs, but we do want to win this in one round. So I'm just gonna keep discarding. Now we have an even better flush. We have these 5. We don't need to use the 2. And we have 1 discard left. So we're gonna do it again. Get the best possible flush with clubs. So let's see how this scores. We have 2 mold cards in here. The cards are pretty high, and we're gonna get plus mold from Jimbo the Joker here. The base is already much better than the high card or the pair. Let's go and see what happens. Plus 10, plus 10. See, it's already enough. So that was 1,248 points. Lots of points. So now, why do I even want to win in one hand? Why don't just play all the hands that we have? Because with each remaining hand we get an extra $1. So we are getting rewarded for only playing one hand. And so now we get 7 cash. 4 for the big blind and 3 for each hand that is remaining once we win. And now we have more things to play with. What can we do? We're going for flushes, right? But we haven't upgraded any of these cards yet. So there's another thing we could upgrade. We could totally upgrade the high card or the pair so that it actually scores more than a flush, which is not so easy right now. You see, we have this here. We could level up the 2 pair, which would give us 1 extra mold and 20 extra chips on the 2 pair. So that would be then 30 times 3. So it would nudge the 2 pair to be actually just as good as the 3 of a kind, and almost as good as a straight. So this is where the complexity comes in. I don't want to do that right now. I think getting this hearts card is very good, because flushes are generally very easy to get when you use your discard. So flush is a very good consistent early game strategy, to just always go for the flushes. But we do still have some money left. We can now think, do we want to re-roll the shop to see other cards that appear in here? Do we want to keep buying stuff? Or do we want to just go for the next round and keep the money? So for the next shop we can buy even more. Let's see. So for the boss blind, which is upcoming, this is the next thing we're gonna play here. Let me just open another can of drink. This will discard 2 random cards with each hand that we play. But it isn't gonna matter if we just win with the first hand, right? And we already demonstrated that we get like 1,200 points, 1.2k, when we just play one flush. So the question is here: do I want to spend more money to make our deck stronger, or do I just want to go next because I know for a fact that if I get any flush, then I will win this in one hand? Let me just not buy anything here. You know, if I was a completely new player, of course I would buy stuff here. You know, I wouldn't think about it that much, but I already know a little bit how this game works. So let's see what happens when I just keep my $8 here and go for the next round and just play it. So let us think here, right? Our most consistent way of getting the flush would be to like go for the hearts, you know? Discard all of these, wait for hearts, and even if we don't get enough hearts, we can still turn cards into hearts. So we can basically, as long as we keep 2 heart cards, as long as we keep these 2 in our hands, we will win this blind 100%. So now we can think about what we want to do here. What do we want to discard? Let us keep these 2 just for these 2 hearts just for safety. And only discard these 4 right here. Discard them. So now what we could do is we could take these 3, the king, the queen and the jack, turn them into hearts and play a very, very high value flush right here. And I have extra incentive to turn this into hearts. Well, actually, yeah. I have extra incentive to turn this jack into hearts, because when I play this jack, it's going to give me even more points. So we're gonna still keep the 2 hearts, but I'm gonna just keep discarding. I'm just gonna keep discarding 2 cards here, the 2 lowest cards that I have, to see if I can get any better. So we're gonna take this card, and maybe this ace. Yeah, let's take this ace. Turn it into hearts. And now we have a good amount of hearts. So we're just gonna play this, and it's going to be a very high score. It's going to be way more than 1,200. Play hand. Oh, no, it's only 1,000. Oh yeah, that's because I played 1 less mold card than before, so that's actually lower. The last time I played 2 mold cards, but that's an extra 4 mold. Okay. Oh, I forgot to explain why. So we actually got interest for keeping money. Every 5 money you keep will get you 1 extra money once you win. So let's see what we can get here. This joker gains times 0.25 mold for each card sold, resets when boss blind is defeated. I'm not gonna bother with that for now. It's too expensive for me. Pretty much, it's $9. This joker gains +1 mold per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card. This is interesting. So this is a scaling joker. We could just play over and over again without using like a king, a queen or a jack, and then ramp up this joker to become much more powerful than this joker. But I did kind of commit to playing like hard cards. So for this boss right here, all diamond cards will be debuffed. So we will not be able to play diamond cards in the boss. So with my current things that with the decisions I have made, I have kind of railroaded myself into like one playstyle, right? We want to play flushes, and we want to play hearts, because we have way more hearts in the deck than we have spades, clubs, or diamonds. And also one of our hard cards is a multiplier. So the best kinds of flushes we play right now are with hearts and with clubs. So let's keep that in mind. So now we want to think about how we roll with the flow here to improve our deck even further. So I have also converted a lot of face cards, into hearts. So we have a lot of face cards. So do I really want to take this joker here? I think I do not want to do that because I am going to rely on the face cards. So we could get this one. Permanently gain 1 discard each round. Let's see if how many points we need to score here. We need to score 800. Or we could also skip this thing here to upgrade our flush by 3 levels, which could also be good. So these are standard packs. Let's open up one of these right now, just for demonstration purposes. And we get 3 cards, which we can now add to our deck. So this one gives us extra chips when played. It's a bonus card, which you can see by this blue arrow flare here. This is just a normal 9. And this is a gold card, the 6 of spades. This gives us 3 gold if this card is held in hand at the end of round. I'm going to take this and then just go for the next round, because I know I can easily score 800 with one hand. I could probably well, no. I would need both of my mold cards to score 1200. So I will not skip this to upgrade my flush. Oh, well, I could. So this would just upgrade my flush. This would completely lock us into playing flush. Let's do this. It's on the broader term, which is way too hard to explain right now, a bad decision to skip these, especially in the early game. But you know, we are not perfect pro god gamers, so we are making bad decisions, and this decision is going to be fun. So you see now, this flush is now level 4. So this gives us way more mold and chips than any of these hands. You know, even if I get a straight flush or a 4 of a kind, it's, you know, a straight flush might be better still, because, you know, it gives us more chips. But, you know, it's basically the same. So this is the power of the deck building in this game. Now that we have upgraded our flush to level 4, we will score a bunch if we just play a flush here. So let's play this and go for the hearts, because we have a lot of hearts. So we already have 5 hearts. I will do this 4 as well, just because I can. Yeah. Discard as long as I have discards, just to make sure I score as high as possible. Now we don't have our mold cards here, right? But we did get the bonus that the mold cards would give us, the +8. It's pretty much already baked in our flush. So of course the mold cards would be even more, but I think this will still get us over 1.2k here. Yeah, look at that, it's 1.7k. So you see right here, we get 4 for the big blind, 3 for each remaining hand, 1 for each remaining hand, 3 in total, and 1 interest per $5, 5 max. So we can earn up to $5 extra by keeping our money. So 25 is the sweet spot here. Everything above 25 will not give you any more interest. But that, you know, gives us incentive to just keep stockpiling the money until we have 25. And let's see, what is the next score? 1.6k, which is still enough. If we go for a high hard flush, we can do this in 1. So we don't need to spend a lot of money to increase our deck right now. It's, I think, worth a little bit more to keep as much money as possible, so that we have it later, so that we can go ham on just spending money and, you know, brute force our deck into the next level, pretty much. Do I want to buy this? So that would give us 1 more discard to play around with. But I do already have good chances of getting my hearts up, and it would set us back $10, which is $2 extra at the end of this round, because it would set us to $12, which would mean we only get $2 of interest instead of $4. So basically, this costs $12 instead of $10. You know, it says $10, but in the end, it's $12. I'm feeling pretty confident here. Keep in mind, I'm not a new player, but I'm also not a good player. So I'm going to make weird, in between uncanny valley decisions here. But that's the fun of it, right? I'm not going to buy this voucher. I'm just going to go for the next round and keep for the consistent money scaling. So we need 1.6k here, which we are very likely of getting. Yeah, we already have it. Let's keep discarding. And let's keep discarding this. So, this is like a fringe case here. So, this would be a royal flush. AKQJ10. You know, that's the 5 in a row. Depending on rank. This would give us 100 times 8. Now, if we play this 7 instead of this 10, this gives 80 times 10. So 100 times 8 or 80 plus 10. What's better? I honestly don't know. I would have to put my calculator. So that's 800. And that is also 800. It's literally the same. It's literally the same. 80 times 10 is 800. And 100 times 8 is also 800. So it wouldn't matter what we play here, the royal flush or the flush. But, you know, this is a 10. You know, let's min-max here. Let's do the maximum min-maxing. This 10 gives us 10 chips, and this gives us 7 chips. So in the end, it's 51. 151 times 8, and this would be 30, 40, 48. 48, 120. Wait. Am I stupid? 48 plus 80. 128. And this would be 151. So this is the difference that this makes. So even though our flush by itself is level 4 and the royal flush is only level 1, this will give us more points because this card right here gives us 3 more chips. And it's not only 3 more, it's more because it gets multiplied, right? There's a multiplication factor in there. So the maths are going strong in this. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this royal flush here. It doesn't really matter. Both of these hands would win us the game, win us this round. But you know, I did say I'm going to explain my decision making as best I can, right? So now we get 4 interest, $4 plus $3, $12, and now we have $34. So let's see what we can get. Here. This is Celestial pack. This will give us cards to choose from with which we can upgrade. So we can choose one of these. So now, if I upgrade the straight flush right here, now it's obvious, right? Now the decision is obvious. This straight flush is going to score much higher than the flush now. So now all the thinking that we had to do before about what scores higher is thrown out of the window, because now we can go simple Ooga Booga mode. We go play straight flush over the flush every single time. And this Spectral pack is also interesting. So these can get very interesting. right here. So now we can add a purple seal to one selected card in our hand. Like we can choose one of these and put a purple seal on it. That creates a tarot card when discarded. So each time we discard the 3, we put the purple seal on, we get a tarot card, a consumable. It's pretty good, I think. Or that converts all cards in hand to a single random suit. So this would take all of these cards that I've drawn here and put them either into hearts or clubs or chips or diamonds or spades. Into double Doritos. Yeah, converts them into chips. I'm not gonna do this because I have 5 hearts in my hand right now. My deck is already full of hearts. So at best I could get 3 extra heart cards. At worst I have all of these hearts converted. Well, I have a 3 in 4 chance to have all these hearts converted into a suit that I don't need, right? So that would convert 5 hearts into... Well, actually, it might be worth it, right? Let's think real hard about this. So, worst case scenario, 5 hearts get converted into 5 diamonds, which would put this up to 16, so then we just play diamond instead. But that would mean we don't have any of our, like, mold cards in our playable hands anymore. So the best case scenario would be maybe to convert all the hearts. So there is a world where this could be better, right? So all of these hearts get, say, converted into clubs. Then I would have 5 more clubs, 5, 6, 7, 8 more clubs, 6, 7 more clubs. In fact, then I would have 21, no, not 21. 19 clubs instead of 16 hearts, right? So that could make our deck more consistent. But there is just a 1 in 2 risk. Like there's just a coin flip that it will just end up as spades or as diamonds, which would not make any sense. I mean, I would have a lot of spades, but you know, I still want to win in one round. So I want this to hit on the mold cards. It's a risk. I don't want to take it. I'm gonna add a purple seal. I'm gonna add a purple seal to these to this 3 of spades here because we're gonna discard it anyway. Or we put it on the heart. No, not yet, not yet. So now we're at 26 money. Do we want any of these jokers right here? This would enable us to duplicate cards that we have by spending a hand. If first hand of round has only 1 card, add a permanent copy to deck and draw it to hand. This is very good. But still, I'm at 26. I will get 5. I will get 5 money of interest if I don't buy this. And I will only get 3 money of interest if I do buy this. So this costs me $10. Not the 8 that it tells me. It costs me $10. It's something to think about, right? But on the other hand, I could duplicate this or this. So let's make this run more interesting and just do it. We will still get a bunch of interest. We still have quite the amount of money here. So now we have to score 2,000, which is... Oh yeah, this costs us even more because it will cost us another $1 because we have 1 less hand, right? So we get $1 less after the end. So this costs us 11. But we can make these $11 back easily. So let's discard until we find some good cards. This would give me my dollars back, all the dollars that I paid. So I'm gonna keep this. Let's do some more discarding. Kind of aggressive discarding here with a little bit of a risk. So I didn't hit a good card to duplicate here. So, well, actually I did. I wished for it to be like one of these. I really wanted the Jack of Hearts to multiply, or this, the purple seal, would also have been good to duplicate. But let's duplicate this just so that we have 2 gold cards. And you see, I tossed this card, but it gets right back into our hand. And now we have 2 of these. Now we have 2 gold cards. And we're gonna still make our money back. So now I have kind of a problem because I discarded aggressively. See, that was a mistake. I discarded the 7 of hearts, which I should have kept. I was greedy there. So now I have to spend extra hands, because I have no more discards, in order to get the flush here. So now I do have the flush. Let's play it. And hope this will do it. It might not even do it. It's not enough. Yeah. Yeah. So now we really have to think. Do we want 10 times 2? 10 times 6, which is 60? Or do we want 5? Okay, I'm close to dying here. Because I have no good hands to play. See, that's a big mistake I made. Discarding that extra hard card to be greedy, just hoping I get like a hard card back. That was a very, very big mistake. So I need 73 points here. This would give us 10 times 6, 60 points, plus 6, 16 times 6. Yeah, that would be enough. That would be barely enough. Playing these 2 cards, barely. This would give us 15 times 5 times 9, 15 times 9. That's over 100. So we only need to play this card right here, and that's enough to get us over the edge. So we lost a lot. We lost 3 gold from this. We gained the 3 gold back from having the gold card in our hand. You know, we do get our interest. So, but this only a 7. Whoa! Wow! Look at that. 2 chips for each remaining card in deck. So this is a great card, and it's negative as well, which gives us 1 more Joker slot. So I'm gonna buy this for sure right here. Oh yeah, and you can also, this will matter later. It doesn't matter right now, but you can rearrange these. So this has 1 more Joker slot. So now it says 3 out of 6 here. So this doesn't take up a slot, which means in the end, when our Jokers are full, right now, when our Joker build is full, we're gonna have 6 Jokers instead of 5. Could be huge, and this is a good one. This gives us chips on the left side. You know how good it matters. So now if we play a flush, it's going to be as good as a straight flush was before, right? So that's pretty good. It's going to be a little bit less because I'm going to discard, and this takes only the cards that are remaining in the deck, but who cares? So do we want to min-max some more money? I'm gonna have to score 3,000. So I will need 2 hands if this keeps up. Oh no, it's gonna score more. I think I can do it. I think I can do it without spending money. Money is power. So this will not cost us 4, it will cost us 5 because it sets us under 15. But I think I'm gonna pay for it. Okay, so this converts into spades. Do I want that? Not really. I would like it to be hearts or clubs. This could make us another gold card. This could make mold cards that I don't need because they aren't hearts. Let's check out the boss blind. All hard cards are debuffed. Good. It's good that we just looked at this thing, because now I'm gonna make a different decision, right? I'm going to make these diamonds into spades. Or just, you know, turn 2 spades into molds. This ace and this king into molds. Because I do have 15. I have almost as much spades as I have hearts. So there's no problem here. There's no problem. I have 15 spades and 16 hearts in deck. So I don't need to turn these into spades. I'll put these into mold cards just to make sure that we score high. And now we're gonna go next. And we still have one battle to go. So let us discard these 4 right here. We got this mold card, so let's play this mold card right here. Even though it's not the one I wanted, but you know, we just saw we can't rely on one single like color because it might get disabled. So we are spreading out a little bit, which might not be the most optimal, but it's a savings. We now have 2. We can pretty much play anything, go for any flush besides diamonds. Still gonna discard this because I only have 10 clubs, right? Well, our chance to draw clubs is the same here. Let's discard these 3. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna discard for... We could pivot. Let's do something. You know, I'm worried about not getting this in one... Even though these are all like face cards. Let's do something funky here. And this might be a loss right here. Let's discard for the things instead. This is not optimal. The cards here are very low. But I think because we went for the mold cards, it's going to hit. Yep. Risk paid off. Risk paid off. This is absolutely premium gameplay right here, fellow people. So 22 gold. Do we want anything else? What do we have to score? 4,000. All hard cards are debuffed. Let's go for one Arcana pack, and we just unlocked a new deck. That's cool. That doubles our money. That will turn one thing into steel cards. This should be bonus cards. Let's double our money. That's obvious, right? So now we have 36. And we can even buy this and then still have over 25. That's amazing. So we don't want to convert anything into hearts here. Even though it would be good for the long run, like for building the deck in general, it would put us at a big risk. Well, I guess we're not playing these diamonds anyway, so we could still turn them into hearts. And we're not gonna play this anyway. Or we could go for lucky cards. Or we could put a steel card. Let's turn this 6 into a steel card. You know what? Let's turn these 2 into hearts. Because we are not going to play diamonds anyway. Oh, we can go for another one. That's cool. Think about this for a bit. Let's just make these 2 lucky. No. You want a stone card? Which do I want to turn into a steel card? This is gonna be disabled, so turning those into a steel card won't help us in the next blind. This will give us money, but let's put this into steel because I do want to get on top of the game when it comes to scoring. I want to pretty much always try and beat the thing with one hand. So let's go next. We have quite a good of money. Quite a good bit of money stored. And we're going for clubs here. That's a little bit of a sad draw right here. I do not really want to discard this, but keep discarding. You see our clubs are now getting much better, because I already have 3 mold 7s of clubs. So maybe now we don't want to even go for hearts, we want to focus more on the clubs, you know? So let's just play this. Play this flush. Should be good. We're still missing some scoring here. Also, now that we are a little bit more comfortable, we are going to set the game speed to max. We only really need to see the outcome of everything. Let's just play this high card right here. It's enough. And we unlocked a new joker. That's also cool. And another new joker. That's also very cool. So you see, now we are in a very good position money-wise. We can spend money willy-nilly and always get good money each round, just because we make sure we are staying above 25 every shop, and then if we really need to, we can spend more than that if we are in a real pickle. You see? So let me just check something. So we could buy this now to give us more hand size, but we can also still buy this 3 additional times, or 2 additional times. Yeah, 2 additional times. Maybe we don't buy this right now, just so we can focus on getting some actual strength in this deck. So this would re-trigger all played cards in final handoff round. Meh. It would be an absolutely last-ditch effort. I'm not gonna buy this one. You know what? Let's re-roll the shop once, which is a big win, huge win, Because if we buy this, it will just give us 20. So we get 17 money. Now this, I would rather this to be the club version of it, because now we are highly, our club game is highly favored. Let's open this first. Now we have some stuff to spend. Foil 8 of clubs. I think we're gonna do that. Let's open this too. This is another mold card, or another Queen of Hearts. All club cards will be debuffed for the next. The bosses are really trying to stop me from playing flush build here. I'm happy that I didn't go like for all clubs or all hearts, because now I'm incentivized to take this. And of course now we can take this because it doesn't matter. It doesn't set us below 25, so we can take this. And we can also take this because it doesn't set us below 25. And now we are very flexible in what we want to score. So because we have this right here, let's go for some hearts this time. See if we can get okay. I didn't get a mold hard card, so I'm going to duplicate this Ace of Spades instead. Yeah. Each of our colors, everything besides diamonds, you see our diamond cards just keep disappearing. There are less and less and less diamond cards in this deck, while our clubs, hearts, and spades, well, the hearts not even so much, the hearts are just many. They get stronger. So let's play this heart flush, which should be pretty damn good. So we get a 15 extra mold just on top of everything else. So each of these, 3 mold, 3 mold, 3 mold. This gives us 15 mold in total. And now we're back to winning with one hand. So this joker right here gains times 0.25 mold every time a playing card is added to my deck. I'm gonna buy this. So this is different than this, right? So this plus 4 mold, plus 3 mold right here, this is flat multiplication. This is times multiplication on top of that. So after we get our red number up to like 10, 20, 30, then this will enhance it after that. Like it will multiply this number on top of all the flat numbers that we've gotten up. So basically this is very strong. If you have a lot of flat mold, then you will have a lot of total mold with these. But in order for this joker to get good, we are going to have to add playing cards to our deck. And we got one booster pack right here that gives us playing cards. So naturally now we're gonna buy this. So what do I want here? Do I want another ace of clubs? Or do I want this blue seal right here? So this creates the planet card for final played poker hand of round if held in hand. This king is a wild card which counts as any of the suits, which can help in getting, you know, flushes done, but I don't think we really have a problem in getting flushes done, you know, with 4 discards and a good chance of getting the suits that we needed. We don't really need the wild card. I think what we do need is upgrading our flush more, because it still sits at level 4, right? And it could use some upgrades. We're gonna just take this card, and now this hologram is popping off. Now this is actually giving us a bonus. So 25 gold. You don't need to buy anything else. Let's go. Okay. So we gotta think. The clubs are going to get debuffed, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's focus on the hearts, because actually the hearts is by far our strongest right now. Even with all these mold cards, our hearts are better because we have the lusty joker. Gotta keep this 15 mold in mind, you know? And if we get anything that is higher than 15 mold, then we should take that decision instead. So just discarding everything here. Could have gotten the second gold card. And we're going to duplicate this one. Get a copy of it. Make our heart scoring a bit better. Now we can play this. Great. The fire means that we score more than we need to. So if you see the fire, then it means you're good. So that gives us 11. 5 interest. You see, only winning gives 4. Then having the remaining hearts gives 1 each. The interest money. This is where half of all your money comes from the interest. You know, so this run could be vastly different, if you don't go for the money. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back, fellow people. I had to take an hour break. Something came up. So yeah, as I was saying, because we have these $25 always, at least, now we can just spend a lot of money. We already gained so much money from it, and we are at a very good spot right here. So now I want to think, how are we going to spend this money? So we have 5 out of 6 joker slots, so we can get one more joker. We have 2 jokers right here. This one gives us ×2 mold, which is amazing. It would, you know, basically double our score. But whenever we discard, each card will take away from this mold. It's basically, you see, this is like a ramen bowl. Basically simulates us eating the ramen by discarding the cards. So we can have a ×2 mold that scales down, or we can have this joker. 1x mold for each empty joker slot, joker stencil included. So if we buy this, it wouldn't do anything because our jokers are full. What we can do, however, is we can just sell this because it gives us +4 mold. At this point, it doesn't really matter all that much. You know, doubling our existing mold would be better. So if we sell this and buy this, we have a ×2 joker, which is just as good as this joker, right? But it doesn't descale, you know, and we can always, you know, sell this one and then buy a better joker if we find one, you know. We don't have to go for the 6th slot. We can just leave this open and have a reliable ×2 joker here. So now we have 7 more to spend, so we can get another Arcana or another Celestial pack. How do I choose here? So I could upgrade the flush if it lets me. Yeah, there's a Jupiter here. There's another upgrade for our flush. That's very nice. So now we can finally upgrade our flush again. It's now ×12. You know, this is already half of what the other Jimbo did, like the +4. We mitigated the loss of that +4 mold by getting another +2 mold. So really selling that one mold joker wasn't really a big deal for us. So let's go next. Now all the clubs are debuffed, which means we're just gonna go for hearts again. Yep. Discarded greedily. Now we get a tarot card because we get to discard this purples here, which is amazing. That's a Fool, so that copies the last tarot or planet that I played, which would give me another flush upgrade. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I don't need the flush upgrade right now. Let's discard some more. Okay, great. Copying this mold jack. You know, we're filling up with face cards, with hearts, with molds. Pretty good. You know, and that unleveled high card already gave us 2000, so we are pretty strong right now. Okay, let's do this ace instead of the king because it's one more chip. Yeah. This should be more than enough in our current state. Because we get... Yeah, look at that. We are now at 25 because of these multiplicative molds. The molds on top of molds. Okay. Destroys up to 2 selected cards. Yes, please. Gonna let this hang around here. I'm gonna open a Celestial, hoping for another... we didn't really get anything useful there, so I'm just gonna take the pair. This voucher does nothing. But buying it would still have a purpose, right? The game wouldn't just give you something useless, so we're just gonna buy it. Of course I know what it does, and it doesn't really matter, but I think in general this voucher is good to buy. Let's leave it at that. Not gonna spend more, because we already spent more to buy that voucher. So that means $1 less. Okay, now I wanna see... You see, I don't need to lock into the hearts fully right now. Because this is just, if you think about it, it's just 15 mold, right? So I don't have to play hearts each and every single time. There is a world where there's better options than playing just the hearts. Or where I just can't play hearts, right? So I want to see How's our clubs doing? I could just destroy this diamond and this, but I do want to wait for 2 diamonds. Let's just make another one of these jacks. Cool, we now have 4 of these jacks. Jack of hearts in deck, which is amazing. And then we can just play this flush and be done with it. So this hanged man here destroys up to 2 selected cards. We can use this together with the pool to like... Let's open this Arcana pack. So what we can do here is, right, we get dealt these cards. We can use this, use one of these. But before we do that, we can also use the cards that we have stored here. So I can take this 5 and this jack, and I can destroy them with a hanged man. And then I can use the fool to create another hanged man. And then if I wanted to, I could destroy more cards. But I do want to keep the hanged man to get rid of more of the diamonds, because, you know, we will never play these diamond cards, so naturally we want to get rid of those. And we're gonna take the temperance here, because this just gives us 18 coins, which means we can spend. Spending is good. Maybe we want to get this devil. I want to see if we can upgrade our flushes even more, and we can. There we go, flush level 6. Reroll ones. What is this? Played cards with odd rank give more chips when scored, and it's plus 10 mold. So you see this heart card, you know? It gives us 15 mold when we play all hearts. This already gives us 10 mold, which is 5 less mold, you know. But then it also gives us chips when we score it. When we score aces, 9s, 7s, 5s, and 3s. However, we are loading up with jacks and face cards. So I think this is still better. But you see, this one, it looks good on paper, but there are many jokers that are just straight up better than this. Do I want to reroll? I want to reroll once more, and that's very lucky. Yeah, of course we're gonna buy this because it's free money. Uncommon jokers each give 1.5 mold. So this would then not be giving any mold. It would give 1.5 instead of 2 mold. And this would give 3.5. If I buy this, will I be stronger than with the Joker stencil? Because those two are uncommon. So this Joker will change these Jokers. So right now this is 4 mold. And this would then be 3.5, 4.5 mold. So actually buying this Joker will give us more, even though this Joker stencil then doesn't give the times 2 anymore. Which is pretty interesting, right? If you think about this. And then, you know, so obviously, you know, we should buy it. It's really not intuitive, you know. So this Joker is pretty useless right now. It's not entirely useless. It still gives 1.5 mold because of this card. But now this card gives 1.5 mold as well. So it makes us stronger. And now we have the option to sell this and then have 2 times mold on top. Let's do this. It's a weird play, I know, and it might not be the best play, but you know, now the 2 times mold is back. So now we have 4 mold plus 3 mold. We have 7 mold on these, thanks to the baseball card. Isn't that amazing? So now we have min-maxed it all the way. Even though we are losing 15 flat mold, but it doesn't really matter because we get our mold from these jacks. you know, from our mold cards in general. Even though, you know, I haven't seen a lot of these mold cards, to be honest, but they are getting more thanks to our DNA. Let's read on one more time, see what happens. We could get lucky cards. Now, let's just keep going. So here we could skip for another negative joker. We could do that. It's not always a good joker. It's not always a joker that helps you. However, I think we are so much on top of our game right now, and we will score very high already. I'm interested. I'm just interested. Let's do it for the content. You know, it's not the best decision to make. We could play the blind, make more money this way, have another shop this way, but you know. And also this could, you know, scale up more because we add playing cards, but whatever, man. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what kind of free negative joker we get. And now we're going directly to the boss. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. So this will make it harder. Well, no, it's no problem. We're just gonna go for hearts. We're just gonna go for hearts. We have a steel card right here, that is good. That will increase our scoring. Let's keep discarding. You know, because... well, we're just gonna see. When we play this jack, I add another jack to my hand and instantly draw it. So I should get... when I play this, duplicate it. Okay. It doesn't, that's interesting. It doesn't even get drawn face down. That's cool. Do I want to discard more? Yes, I do. Discard. Okay. We have some diamonds to destroy. That's great. And we're gonna put this 9 into gold, so we make 3 extra more money. Unlock a new joker, which is cool. And now this is, I think, our highest scoring hand yet. I mean, of course it is, because our hologram is getting stronger and stronger because we keep adding cards to our deck, because we keep duplicating these jacks. And also this one is also getting stronger, albeit not that big of a deal. You know, it is negative, so whatever. So you see the order in which it was placed. Next time I get a steel card, I will explain more about the order in which things are scored. So played face cards now give 5 mold when scored for absolutely free. I think that's a pretty lucky drop. That's a pretty lucky one. And we still have one more joker slot, which is goddamn freaking amazing, if you ask me. So it doesn't really matter. It's just a preference in which I want to have the order of these jokers right here. So now this rare one right here. Each played card with spade suit gives 1.5 mold when scored. The suit changes at the end of the round. So each time we play, we now get a kind of flush that we can play, which will score very, very much big. So we could get this and still be stronger, and then try to play around this. We could land on the diamonds, unless we remove all the diamonds, then this card will not display diamonds anymore. So then our chances of getting the good stuff gets even better. We could get one less hand to play, and then, you know, just go one level down, so we have more time to scale up. That's an interesting prospect. Should we do this? I think we're gonna do this. Yeah. It's our first run. This is still the tutorial seed, by the way. This is the first run. We're destroying it. Amazing. Amazing. Let's open all this. Gonna go into autopilot here. We don't need any of this. Just use the pair, why not? Put the Arcanal pack here right now. And what's up to... So, we're interested in having face cards right now, right? Because that's basically our hard joker, but with face cards instead of hearts. So it's more flexible than the other one, but it's not scoring so often. Unless, you know, we get more hearts, we get more jacks, we get more face cards, more jacks. Convert to diamonds, destroy 2 cards. I think I do want to destroy some... I'm actually not really sure what to do here. Could make another jack here. Another jack and then put this 4 up, or this 5. Or this 8. It doesn't really matter. We have another jack in the... Let's do this. Let's buy this one. You know, even though it puts this back to ×1, but it doesn't matter. If we play spades, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better than without having this ancient joker and having this at ×2. So now we're discarding for spades. Let's see how this is going. Man, it's really, you know, it isn't always optimal to build a deck like this. You know, when you want to go flushes, you want to have like, you want to focus on one color and stuff. But you know, it really plays well into the gameplay right now. That we are actually evenly distributing our card strength here. So let's see how this scores when we go for the spades here. You know, only one face card, really low. There's one mold card here, but let's play it. We're going to get 6 gold just from these 2. That's great. Actually, we can do this because we cannot discard. Wait a minute. We first wanna duplicate, right? We wanna duplicate the small card. Yes, we want. Yes. Okay. Now we can go for this one. But we're not gonna use the 2. We're gonna use the 3 because we can't discard this anymore. So the purple seal doesn't matter, and it's still one more chip. So you know, as a min-maxer, why shouldn't you do it? Let's see how good this is. Yeah, look at this. Now it's 180,000 because we played the clubs. We played the spades. Isn't that great? Don't want any of these. Opening the Arcanas. Arcanas are live. So no repeat hand types this round. That's okay. See, we still need to score like 22,000, and we're at 180,000. So we can do whatever the fuck we want, really. We could double our money. We could get 28 more bucks, which is much better than anything else in this. Yeah, let's do it. 28 more bucks. We are swimming in money for this entire run. And all it needed was getting our money, our base money, to 25. As soon as you have 25 money and you go into a fight with 25 money in the pocket, as long as you do that, you're absolutely fine. Most of the time. Okay, another Jupiter. That's more upgrades. You can also reroll. Nice, another Jupiter, why not? So now we're scaling pretty hard. Plus 3 mold if played. Poker hand has already been played this round. Don't need that with our deck. Each king held in hand gives more mold. That's a very good card, but I don't have much kings. I want to go for these. I want to go for these jacks right here. Okay, reroll no costs 8. So that would set us below 25. So, and then we would have to spend even more to get whatever is coming. So I'm gonna stop to reroll here. It's funny that this Joker stencil is still 1.5 mold. It's still not useless, even though, you know, but I still haven't found anything to replace it. It's still the best Joker in the slot right now. That's why I love this game. You can like never predict it. Okay, let us discard for hearts again. I am kinda going hard on these jacks. Okay, this is getting a little bit spicy. Maybe I should be a little bit... Oh, we need to do clubs. We need to do clubs. I almost didn't pay any attention here. Okay, let's discard this. I was thinking about... duplicating the purple seal. Okay, let's get rid of all of the hearts and stuff. Everything that's not a club. And you see, it's easy to get like... we already win in one round, like pretty substantially. And it's easy to get any kind of flush that you want, even though we have a lot of different, even though we play with 3 different colors, right? So, fellow people, what are we gonna do here? We have this death card, so we can turn any card into another card. We could turn this 2 into this foil 8 if we wanted to. Do we want to do that is the question. Or do we want to keep that for something like big? What would we want? What else would we want to duplicate? I'm gonna hold off for it on it for now because there's better combos we can create with this death card. So we want to duplicate. We're good with ships because this Joker is gonna give us chips already. So getting 50 extra chips is not gonna be all that big. Mold, however, is gonna be duplicated forever, so we are going to go for more 7s here. More 7s. That was already 5,000 because we get all this. So we have a steel in hand, right? And we're now gonna play like this club flush right here. This one. So this steel will get triggered before all of this. You know, before we get the all of these bonuses and other flat mode bonuses, which we don't have anymore right now. And you know, this steel will get triggered. This smiley face here, each face cards give +5 mold when scored. It will trigger before the steel card. Because, you know, let's actually, just for demonstration purposes, go to 1x speed. So these cards will get triggered, they will get mold, and after that, after all the scoring is done, this steel card will trigger next. So this will give 1.5 times mold on top of whatever happens while we after we played this, all of this right here. So this is what you have to keep in mind. So if you have a lot of these cards, a lot of these mold cards, a lot of cards that trigger when the card is scored, as opposed to after all this, the more you have of these, the more worth your the more value you're going to get from one steel card. So let's see, you know, all of this, you see, +5 mold, +1.5, +4 mold, +1.5, +1.5, +1.5, times 1.5, times 1.5. Now it gives times 1.5, and that is what makes our score go big. We are now at 500,000. God, I love this game. Okay, back to big speed. Back to big speed, please. Thank you. We're gonna double our money. Get 20 gold, that's good. We can open anything that we like. Okay. Spades, lucky cards, creates up to 2 tarot cards. What does the boss blind say? No repeat hand types. Okay, nothing to worry about right now. Let's make some lucky cards just because we can. You know, the lucky cards have a pretty bad chance at triggering for like giving flat mold or money. I don't know if I want this. Maybe I just want to convert the single diamond into a spade. Or I want one tarot card. Or what I could do is I could turn this 8 into a mulled ace. Right? By using this one right here. The death card. So now we have one less 8 of diamonds and one more mulled ace of spades. And we can still use one of these. So I'm just going to use the Emperor because that gives us 2 more of these. And this is great. This one's great. We can upgrade. We can do one more here even. Okay, double our money again. Destroy more cards. We could destroy those 2 cards. We can get 28 more money, which we should do. So maybe we want more steel in hand because steel is very good. We are loaded up on these mold cards, and we are scoring with face cards, which also gives us mold, which means our steel is pretty good. Our steel is pretty strong right now. So maybe I want to turn one of these jacks into steel, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm turning the jacks into steel when it's relevant. And I'm just gonna get 28 money right here. That's it. So I have 80 bucks. I can go ham on spending for a little bit here. This is nothing. This is another turn one card into the other, which is one of the best cards. Plus times 3 mold if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. That's a good one. That's a good one. But in order for this to be really consistent, I would have to get rid of one more of those suits. Or ideally all but one. I'd say don't change the running system right now. Though this is uncommon, so this would give us... It would be a straight upgrade for the Joker stencil actually. You see, with this build currently, all this Joker stencil is does is give us 1.5 mold because of the baseball card. So if I replace this card with this, it will do the same thing because this is still uncommon, but then it still has a chance to get us the big mold with the if we hold only spades or clubs in hands, and then it's going to give us 50 chips no matter what, which isn't big, but it does help. So it is the right thing to do to now finally sell the Joker stencil and do this. See, I'm always thinking about which cards are actually worth it and which cards aren't. And if I get a card that will replace another card and just give me more scoring, then I will do that, even when the card is good. You know, another card might be much better. Okay, $9 for a reroll, not worth it. I'd rather have these $9 in the next shop again. No repeat hand types this round, that is fine. We're gonna just duplicate another one of these. We're gonna see these much more often. This high card, this jack already gave us 11, half of what we need to score. And we are only playing with one, with the high card level 1. Look, we now have 2 steel cards right here. 3 of our mold jacks. We keep discarding. We keep discarding. And we keep discarding. Okay. Now why don't we just, let's see if we are still balancing well. You know, we have one more spades, then we have clubs and hearts, so it doesn't hurt to get rid of the spades. It just evens out our odds, which is funny to say. You know, we are playing, oh, yeah, I forgot. So we are not getting anything from this round, which is fine. We're just gonna turn this 6 into another steel card. And we're gonna play this. This should still be enough because, you know, 5 plus 5 mold for each of these face cards, plus 4 mold for each of these jacks. Then the goddamn spades are gonna trigger. and give us 1.5 mold each out of the flat mold we're getting. So this should already be like in the 400,000s maybe. Yeah, almost 400,000. Isn't that great? So we don't even have to do this, but now when we play hard suit, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be much more. Okay, we got Mega Celestial. We can pick 2 out of those. We're of course gonna do the flush, and then we're also gonna do straight flush in case we ever play a straight flush accidentally. Slightly worse, or straight flush is slightly. Oh, I didn't even notice we played a flush house. So we just unlocked for this run. We unlocked an entirely new hand type. Because we played like 3 jacks and 2 kings or 2 queens, we now unlocked flush house. And now we also get planet cards for the flush house. Now it's getting interesting because we are getting a lot of these jacks here, right? We are just keep loading this deck up on jacks. We are very likely to get a flush house. So we can upgrade this, and this is a big upgrade. You see the upgrades. Because this is such a big hand, the upgrades on this are scaling much more than the normal flush upgrades did. So our flush house is now only level 2, but it's already almost better than our level 10 flush. Make another steel card, why not? Next round. Good. So what are we going for? Heart. We're discarding for hearts again. Fantastic. So you see the hands we are drawing, they are just simply getting better and better and better. We're just getting such good hands right here. And now we can even play like a 5 of a flush 5. You know, it's not even 5 of a kind would be like between straight flush and flush house. But now we can play flush 5, which is 5 cards of the same suits of the same rank. And if we do that, you know, it's weaker than our flush house. But you know, who cares? Who cares about that? So maybe what we want to do right here is, instead of duplicating another one of these, we want to duplicate this jack right here. Just so we can have another steel card in our deck. Because remember, our steels are worth a lot in this. And we can even make this queen right here into steel. Great. So we have another steel card now. And we can turn this deck into glass. So this gives ×2 mold when it is scored. So now we're gonna think. We're gonna play this flush 5 here, right? It's not the best of our hands, but it's going to be, because you know, when we play it, then we unlock it, and then we can get planet cards for this too. So your ability to rearrange cards is important. So what if we did this, like this? Then this card would score first. It would give us our 1.5 for the heart. It would give us our 5 for the for being a face card. Then it would put ×2 behind it. You know, 16 times 1.5. Wait, it would give us 5 first, because you know, this is already some different than this. You know, we gotta pay attention to that. Oh, and also when we play this hand, we are only gonna have spades and clubs, so it's not even that hard to hit this card. You see, we're gonna get the ×3 from this one easily. But yeah, we would get, let's see, ×16 plus 5 is ×21, ×2 is 42 mold. That would give us. But now let's move it all the way over to the right. Now when this scores, we get all of this. We get +4 mold for each mold. We got +5 for each face card. We get ×1.5 for each of these hearts. And they are gonna all score before this scores, and then we get the ×2 mold from the glass card on top of all that. So that's not 42 mold. That's like, you're gonna see, just see what this number is gonna be. It's not gonna be 42. It's already over 100. Look at this! We just scored 9 motherfucking million points. Absolutely amazing. Disgustingly amazing. Now this gives me 10 mold if played hand contains a flush. Good for the early game. It won't do anything. There's no joker here which could feasibly replace any of this. So these... Now this, you know? The smiley face. It's not just 15 mold. It goes higher than that, because we do have our steel cards, and we do have the scoring from like glass cards and other effects that make mold go faster after we score. So that is now worth more than... It doesn't only give us 15 mold. That would be the case in the early game, if we didn't have any of the steel or anything. So now this gives more than 15 mold. Whereas a joker that would like this, it just adds 10 mold, and it doesn't matter which cards you score. They don't influence this card at all, or this doesn't influence the scoring of the glass card, for example, whereas this does. So it's a difference. Giving mold when scored is different from just giving mold, and sometimes cards like these are better, sometimes cards like these are better. In this case, this card is giving us a lot of leeway, a lot of value, much value. There we go. We got another one. The flush house upgrade. Opening a pack because this goes even stronger. We're gonna take another steel card. It's amazing. This is just passively growing. Each time we play, it's passively growing because we use the DNA. It's just simply amazing is what it is. Convert to diamonds. Oh, we can do this without hurting ourselves, so we're gonna do it. I already played a flush 5, like, accidentally, so... Okay, let's discard all of the... What are we playing? Club suit. So let's actually go for clubs this time. We still want to get rid of all of our hearts because we want every held in hand card to be spades or clubs. So we are not gonna need this. We are not gonna play them because of the ancient joker. We're gonna play clubs, not hearts. So we want to make sure that all of these are gone. Okay. Getting a tarot card here. Discarding more. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit risky. Okay, we have what we wanted. Discarding the hearts. Okay, we got rid of all of the hearts. We got enough clubs. We can now duplicate another win of these jacks. And this already wins us. Amazing. We don't even need to play the flushes or the flush. We don't even need to play all these anymore. It's enough to play this stupid level 1 high card. You know, then let's ask the question, why am I buying this anymore? You know, I'd rather take this now because apparently I'm... Oh, look at all these shinies! Look at all these shinies! This is a polychrome card, so this gives 1.5 mold when it scores. This is a very shiny King of Hearts, which is amazing because we can turn it even shinier if we want to. Getting the flush house upgrades, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even... Oh, I'm rolling down without even noticing. I got ahead of myself. First hand is drawn face down. I don't even give... I'm just gonna... I can afford it, you know, because we now still have 2 discards left. Okay, what do I play? Spades. Sure. Get rid of all of these hearts. Spades, okay, we have technically enough spades. Yeah, discard 3 of those. Okay, good hand, good hand. This is the highest scoring hand. It's just a pair. Oh, whoops. This is a club, not a thing. Oh, wait. So yeah, we want to keep duplicating, of course. We're gonna keep making steel cards and mold cards and jacks. So it doesn't even, right now, it doesn't even matter what we do, because we will always play the high card because we have the DNA. So the flushes, I don't even need to think about the flushes anymore. Okay, reroll boss blind. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Okay. Maybe we want this, but not now. Yeah, we have enough chances to buy this. So yeah, I'm just gonna get my economy back up. I spent down, so now I have only 26. It's fine. Okay, this will give me a tarot card. What am I playing? I'm playing hearts. Good. I'm playing hearts. You know? Ah well, no. I'm gonna keep this. This is an emergency card for me. Still playing hearts, still waiting for a heart. These are 5 hearts. I'm gonna discard this 3 though, for another one of these. Making another jack of 10s. Yeah. Increasing the strength of these 2, so now we have another jack of hearts. And now we can play. We can duplicate another steel card. We may want these. We may just keep wanting these steel cards. Okay, that didn't win us right now. Because we do have hearts, so we don't get from the blackboard. But that's fine. Because now we can just play this. And go back to our giga scoring. Oh, that was a 4 of a kind. It wasn't even a flush. There was a 4 of a kind, because a 4 of a kind is better than a flush. Rarity-wise. So it didn't count the flush, it counted the 4 of a kind. Which doesn't matter, we still 0.2 million. But you know, we might want to consider, you know, upgrading 4 of a kind as well now. Because it gets more and more common to just draw 4 of a kinds, or 5 of a kinds, or flush 5s, you know, we have all these jacks. So now going for the raw flush isn't even like the best thing to do anymore. Like, we have a lot of things that we can do instead. Our deck is very flexible, you know. It's a flush deck, but it's a very flexible. We can do so much more than play flushes with this flush deck, which I really love. So yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade 4 of a kind now, because it gets less and less probable that we even get the normal flushes at this point. Also, I'm gonna cut down on some of these lower cards, I think. Or I could just make some more mold cards, yeah. Let's make more mold cards. Oh, see, now we get the diamond on the Ancient Joker, which is not optimal. Okay. Playing diamonds, discarding these. Okay. I can't even get a diamond flush. I only have 4 diamond cards. So we need to ignore these for now. Might want to go for the hearts then. I might want to go for hearts. Yes, of course. So we have to fiddle a little bit with this deck now. It's a little bit clumsy in some places, but it's honestly very fun to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can already do that. So I want to duplicate this polychrome king right here. That's fun. I want to have more of these polychromes. Okay, we do want to discard this 3 right here, because it, if we keep it, we downgrade our scoring. Gotta keep that in mind. Oh, this is what I hoped wouldn't happen. Yeah, that is the clumsiness. And now we have more than 5 hard cards. Oh well. No, this is why I kept the tower for. See, we have this 3 of diamonds, which fucks up our scoring, right? We won't get the ×3 mold from here if we keep this diamond around. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna turn it into a stone card, and now it's not a diamond card anymore. And let's put this on all the way to the right, so we can have all the juicy multiplicators. See how well this does? Yeah. Got some variance in our score. Like we can play 9 million, but we can also play like barely 500k. ×3 mold if you have at least 16 enhanced cards in your full deck, which we have. So what are we replacing this? Let's see. So we have still 2 uncommon molds. So this is giving us 3 molds in total. This is a rare. So in order to upgrade our scoring, we actually have to get rid of the baseball card. Like we can get rid of this and then just say, you know, make the deck more consistent. You know? But then we can, because this is the same mold as this, right? But this just scores all the time instead of, you know, the times that we only have spades or clubs in hand. But, you know, then we have this baseball card, which only gives us ×3 mold anyways. So getting rid of this will not help us with this. It's basically the same as 3 mold. So I don't even really need this. So this is not an upgrade. If I get rid of this, then it's not an upgrade. This, however, would be an upgrade. So I'm gonna get rid of the blackboard and I go for this now. It is an upgrade. It's a consistency upgrade. So now we don't need to worry about having like no hearts in hand. Which, you know, it does sound small, but it influences our entire playstyle, right? We are going to weirdly discard like 1 or 2 hearts sometimes, just because we don't have them around. It's what makes our deck clunky, and now it's gonna be much less clunky. But I made kind of a mistake there because I got rid of 1 uncommon joker. So now this only gives 1.5 mold, which is okay. It's okay because we can replace this. Let's actually add another card here. So we're gonna add this glass queen and another one. I'm gonna add this stone card. I'm basically just adding them to upgrade the hologram because it's insane. We don't need any of the celestial packs anymore, to be honest. We can play whatever we want. Okay, next. Cards played previously are debuffed. That's not good. So let's see what we want to do here. We want to play spades. Okay, let's play spades. One, two, three, four. One more. Okay, now I'm discarding the stone card as well. Okay, good. We have a good hand. We have a pretty damn amazing hand. We downgraded our damage by ×1.5 mold. But that means we can get rid of this baseball cards very soon. We can just get rid of it and find a suitable replacement. But you know, I'd rather have the consistency of not having to worry about the others, not having to worry about the hard cards, which we, you know, sometimes want to play and sometimes not. Alright. This could be big. Okay, let's actually play this 4 and not this jack. This is the biggest. This is basically the biggest that we can do right now. No, unless we had some steel cards, but they don't feel like showing up right now. Oh my god, I made a mistake there. I mistook spades for clubs. Okay, it's time. I think it's time to customize deck, do the high contrast cards. That's actually... What do we want? What is this? Slay the Princess? I don't know this game. This is cool. So I like Witcher. For these I like Isaac, Amogus, Cult of the Lamp, Critical Role, Bugsnax. These look pretty cool. I don't know the game. Is that Dracula? Vampire Survivors. I thought it was Castlevania. It's Vampire Survivors. Warframe. Dead by Daylight. These are cool. Warframe. I like Warframe cards. For the diamonds, we're gonna get Rust. They look pretty cool. Okay. So we put the high contrast card now. Now this mistake will not ever happen again. Okay, we kinda blew it here, but let's just play this one card and be fine with it. Yeah, get a Pluto, get a high card level up. That was a blunder, but it doesn't really matter. Enhance the card into a wild card. We actually want this here. Double summon. This gets our economy back up, which is amazing. I've been struggling. You know, I went under 25 one single time. And you see how many blinds in a row I didn't have a lot of money. It's really insane how much of a difference it makes. It took me a long time to get back to, you know, having a decent amount of money. Convert left to right. Basically, probably what we want to do. Make more of these steel jacks, because steel is what's gonna upgrade our score now. Rerolls cost less, that's amazing, and we can afford it, so let's use one reroll. Don't need any of this. Back. Okay, what do we want to play? Diamond. Nope, still no diamonds around. So this is gonna be a two-hand play. You see, we have like 4 diamonds left. 3 technically, so we really want to get rid of these goddamn diamonds, because those can trip us up. Okay, so now it doesn't matter what we play, so we're just gonna go for the highest amount of face cards, which is jacks. We're gonna play our reliable... We're gonna try to play our reliable 5-of-a-kind jack. Almost there. And I can discard this because the 4-of-a-kind will override the flush anyway. There we go, flush 5. Flush 5, we can make another steel. Put this into a steel. Steel. 10 kilograms of steel. Look at this hand, this is amazing. We get a flush 5, all mold cards, all faces, 4 steel in hand. Oh wait. Make more of these steel jacks. And this high card is now already 127. Amazing. Okay. Why am I even opening this? For Ares, of course. Upgrading our flush 5. So yeah, now our flush 5 is up to... It doesn't even hurt to play the flush 5 anymore. Red seal. That's interesting. I'm just gonna take the red seal because the red seal can be very great. Can be very, very great. Okay. When we're playing hearts. Perfect. That's the best case scenario here. Gonna keep the gold card. Just to farm some gold. You know, this doesn't really matter anymore right here. Again, upgrade the jack. Even though the jack is not a heart. You know, yeah, that will not put us over, but we want to just, you know, load up the deck with these steel cards. This is a great run. I like this. 8 millions. So we are approaching now the last boss of the game. But you see, this run isn't gonna be over after the boss. I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, I unlocked the dream deck. Dream deck. The dream deck. Yeah. Add some more cards into our deck. Red seals. Yeah, we're gonna want to see these red seals. Reroll once because it's cheap. One random joker disabled every hand. Oh, we don't have a hologram. That's a lot of mold that is missing. But it's fine. As long as we... Oh, this is the worst case scenario. We have diamonds and we have 2... Oh, it's every hand disabled. Okay, so next hand will disable something else. Then we are completely fine. Discard. Copy this queen. Because now, you know, we don't want to win right now. Now, this joker is disabled, which is fine. It's just 100 chips and we are already scoring like hundreds of chips. No matter what we do. Alright, this queen could use being a wild card, but not now. We don't need this being a wild card. This... I'm gonna put this... So... I'm thinking and stumbling over myself with my words. Oh yeah, we have 5 jacks, so we're fine here. This is gonna be a great hand. This will score over 10 million. Oh no, 2 million. Alright, I had the wrong loot playing. Nice, so that is the tutorial. Good thing I didn't bet against you. Unlocked a bunch of jokers. This was the first run. And fellow people, it's not over. We're gonna go into endless mode. Because it's such fun. This is what it's about. This is how you can really improve in the game. Now we're gonna see how far this deck will take us. And we're gonna have to play perfectly. Okay, upgrade 4 of a kind. Permanently add 1 hand. That is good. That is 1 more money each round, pretty much, because, you know, hands are money. Open another Arcanal pack. 2 random planet cards, 2 tarot cards. Gonna take 2 carrots, yeah, 2 carrot cards. Oops, spent below our limit here. That's fine, gonna get a good upgrade, gonna get the money back by making a golden card while I'm playing hearts. We're playing hearts, that's great, so we need 5 hearts, nothing else. This is already 5 hearts. Another steel. You wanna do anything else? Well, I guess I can just, you know, get rid of all the hearts. Keep only 1 heart. And then duplicate this. Feel like I need one more of those right now. Hang on. So we want to make this 8 into a gold card, and the red seal means this card gets re-triggered. So this card, instead of getting 3 gold, it's getting us 6 gold because it triggers twice. We could put it on a steel. Oh no, we should make a red seal steel card as well, but you know, we don't have these at the moment. Mold cards can do... No, I don't wanna. Let's just play this and see how far it takes us. Duplicate it. Oh, we can't do this. Oh, we don't even have the blackboard anymore. I'm still playing with the blackboard in mind. I don't need to worry about having hearts in my hand. Okay. I had to realize there's so many things to think about. In this game, it's sometimes overwhelming. Okay, do we want to turn a card into another card? We can put this into mold. Yeah, let's do this first. Let's just use this. Diamond, hearts, joker, get money. Turn this 2 into another jack. I'm just gonna get the money. So I have some money left over. We're not playing Flush House all that often. I'm just gonna get the high card instead. You see, as exciting as it is to get these Flush Houses and stuff, you know, sometimes it's just better to play with the high card. Okay, what are we doing? We're still playing diamonds. I need to get rid of these goddamn diamonds, man. Diamonds. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. We can play any flush. So it's gonna be the hard flush. So yeah, I'm just gonna aggressively discard. Keep only the jacks. Look at this. Man, I want this polychrome to be a mold. I want this to be more. So yeah, at this point, this king is better than this jack. Discard more. So yeah, we're gonna duplicate this polychrome. So we see that one more often. And that's 400,000. So now what we're gonna think about, if we wanna keep going further into this endless run, is what cards do I actually want in hand and what do I want to play? Do I even want to play the flush 5? Because then I need to collect like 5 jacks. Or do I want the steel in my hand? That is the question. You know, that would mean the ancient joker would only give us 1.5 mode. Instead of like potentially 6.5 mode if I play a flush 5. So we're trading cards played with cards in hand when we go for steel cards. Let's see how it goes for now. We still have some room. Need to add something. It's not gonna be a goddamn diamond when I add this. Still looking for like ways to destroy my goddamn. Yeah, this hanged man right here. I needed that. I needed that badly. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. Okay. So we're gonna just discard, 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 discard 1, get 3, that's worth it. No diamonds to destroy. I'm gonna keep this hanged man and destroy every diamond that I can. So might as well make these polychrome kings into mold kings, into bonus kings. We can change them that around. Let's order by suits, so we see what we have here. We drew 2 steel cards. That's not great. But yeah, let's just play this 1 king here. Copy it at the same time. Still enough. Unlocked another joker. I'm amazed. I'm really happy that I turned the first ever run of the same file into this. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty great. Am I rerolling 4? I should just do this. That's a hard steel 10. Can't do anything wrong with that. And should I start skipping? No, I'm just gonna keep scaling this up. I'm just gonna keep getting these cards. It doesn't matter. I have so many cards, but I am always making new ones. Stencil. Do I get the stencil joker back? Something better than this? No. Okay, next round. Keep the 25. Do we even want to... You know, now I'm not even discarding for like flushes anymore or anything. I'm just discarding for steel cards. I just want to see the steel cards. That's all. Steel and polychrome. Okay, I can discard one of these because I don't have room for 2 planet cards. See, almost all steel in hand. 1 polychrome King of Hearts. Let's see how much this is. You see, we would get much more value out of this steel if we played the flush 5. And I think we will do that, but not now, because we still do enough to win in 1, so it doesn't even matter, you know? We can still duplicate more of the cards. By the way, this blue joker is still, you know, growing. It's not growing all that much, but it is growing. Add more cards. Oh, it's a good queen. Won't ever play it, but that doesn't matter. So, let's suppose. Let's suppose we play a flush 5 again, which we would achieve by getting all of our jacks. That's a 4. Let's use this Wheel of Fortune. That could mean that one of these jokers is getting stronger, and it's a hologram. It's getting plus 50 chips. Foil hologram. Looks pretty good. Look at that, shiny. Shiny, shiny. Okay, discard some more. I'm discarding this. No, I'm not discarding this. Okay. So we are gonna play 4 of a kind, right? Let's play this jack. I don't think it's gonna win. No, that's not gonna win. But let's see how much this 4 of a kind is doing, right? This should give us much more, because we have more scoring. So this should give us much more value with the thing. See, that's the 2 million again. So we are good with like the high cards. We are winning with the high cards, but what we really are doing is, you know, getting all jacks and kings and hearts, just so we can play flush 5s forever. Now Spectral Pack, that's interesting. Add negative to a random joker, -1 hand size. Do we want that? Do we want -1 hand size? I don't think we don't. I don't think we do. Because that means 1 less potential jack in hand, 1 less potential... because we do need a big hand, because we still wanna go for 4 jacks, 5 jacks and stuff, right? Destroys 5 random cards in hand. That would give us some... Let's do Immolate. And we get rid of 2 of these, but, you know, it's thinning down our deck a little bit. Probably wasn't good, but the money is almost always worth. Whoa, look at it, the polychrome steel. Sadly, this won't trigger. The polychrome won't trigger on the steel, sadly. But look, it looks really amazing. Let's just get this jack, because we just lost the jack. Plus 1 consumable slot, we get that. Upgrade 4 of a kind because we're playing more towards this. Next round. Okay, let's discard for hearts again. We're not even paying attention to this like right now. Let's actually... Oh, we don't have any discard. That's interesting. So then let's just duplicate this. And then play these. It's a 3 of a kind with jacks, but that's fine. We have 2 more hands left and we want to dig for these spades. I need to score quite high now, so getting a little bit spicy, but not all too spicy. Now I have 2 diamonds in hand. That's what I was waiting for. Now I can destroy these diamonds. And now we have only 1 diamond card left. And can we play some spades here? Let's just play this. Let's just play these. No. We want to play this. So this now should give us enough cards. Yeah. We just play this flush. Just to be safe. And this is what's gonna give us great money, even though we have no steel. If we had steel, this would be much more. So yeah, I've been hiding the potential of this deck. You know, there's still a lot more potential to be added. 28 gold. Because we have 7 jokers. Okay, let's do that in case we need to re-roll the boss blind. Decreased level of played poker hand. It's not too bad, but look, we have to score 14 million in this boss. So it's getting a little bit spicy here. I honestly don't want any of these. Is this even worth it right now? This is like a 9.75 mil. Amazing, I love it. So let's go back to upgrading our flush 5. Don't need any of these. None of this can replace what we already have at the moment. Just re-rolling a little bit here. One more Jupiter, why not? Should save our asses. Okay. What are we playing? Hearts? We're playing hearts, that's good. So let's play hearts. I don't need to think too much. I just need to see which suit we're gonna play and we're gonna be fine. Looking good right here. Do want some more steel. Maybe. Oh, I need another heart. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm just... Okay. Let's think here. Let's think a little bit. I do want more steel, so I'm gonna duplicate this first. Then we need to play another one. I'm gonna play these 3 just to dig for another hard card here. This is not it. One more. I'm just hoping that one of these 2 will be a heart. And it is. That was lucky. See, now it bites me a little bit. Now I kind of feel it a little bit that we have so many cards in the deck and that we are spread between these suits right here. So now in the later game it's biting me a little bit in the back. This should be fine, right? It's hard suits. It's mostly face cards. We have 4 steel in hand. We have a lot of pre-polychrome scoring. Yeah, this Joker needs to be replaced with something much better. That's basically... This Joker is weak right now. It's only giving us the same thing that one steel card would do. But yeah, 44 million, that's what happens. That's what happens when this deck goes at full force. Isn't that great? Increases the rank. 2 cards. Deal Jack of Hearts, creates 2 tarots. Let's create 2 tarots cards. Stone card. Enhance to mold. Yeah, both are fine. If I'm seeing a diamond, I'm gonna... Oh, turn left into right, huh? Double money. We want to see steel cards, but we also want to see kings and jacks. Let's double the money for now. I'm gonna keep looking for... Now this is something that can replace this. This would make us... It kind of not... You know... We would have to do much more deck building for it to be very consistent. Nah, it's too much of a risk. It changes every round, so... This would give us more stonks. I don't want that. Do we want another one of those negatives? You know what? It's only the tutorial. Let's get another negative. See what it is. It's probably not gonna be good. When am I playing diamond? That sucks. I'm gonna turn this diamond into stone just so it's gone. And I'm gonna go for the... I could go flush 5 like this right now. Oh, if this wasn't a spade, then I could do that. Yeah, we can already do this. But you see, now it's balanced out. If I were to play for high cards and then fill up everything with like steel, if I was more consistent, I could do that. And then, you know, this 1.5 mold when scored would just, you know, carry over into the steel. Instead of scoring with the cards, I just would be scoring with the steel. So, do I want this to be chips or mold? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think we have a lot of mold. So let's play the flush house here. It's gonna be great. But let's first duplicate this polychrome card. And then do this. Might as well... Okay, I duplicated it. Maybe I want a mix of steel and bonus polychrome kings. So that's going to be a great flush house. Maximum amount of pre-joker scoring. Our flush house gets downgraded, but that shouldn't matter all that much. 7 million. That was not so much. You know, we would like this to be like hard. That's the real problem here. We have 2 more hands to play. I don't really care about this right now anymore. Basically what we want is just fill up everything. Yeah. We're gonna play... well, we can play this and the stone together as a high card. Let's do this. I think it's over. Unless I score 7 million with this. Like, we have our entire hand full of kings. Full of steel, so... This doesn't matter all that much. But is it gonna be enough? That is the question. Let's just do it. Let's just do the high card and hope for the best here. It's not. Okay, it's over. Damn! That was brutal. Okay, you see, there was more potential in this run. But, you know, we kind of went a little bit clumsy. It was a very fun deck. It was not the optimal deck. But damn, fellow people, It was just a tutorial. First run ever. Amazing. I feel very good right now about this. So I'm gonna thank you all for watching. It was a great first run. I'm gonna see you in the second one. And goodbye.